hope you're doing well. So I thought we would do a fun little experiment today because it was a question I was asking myself, and that is, how do you figure out what the #1 ranked car on the entire Turo platform is? So I thought we would do a fun little experiment. I'm going to show you in a second how I'm going to figure out what that car is. But before I go and do that, if you like this channel, you can definitely show me your support by hitting the subscribe button. All right, let's go dive into it. Okay, so I'm going to do just kind of like a random search. I'm just going to kind of go off of cities that I know that I've been to. I selected some random dates here, 2/15 to 2/17, so it's a little bit out there. So that way, anything that is potentially booked right now won't make a difference in the search. So since I'm visiting Utah, why don't we start with Salt Lake City, which I know is a major city here. All right, so what do we see pop up? A Porsche Panamera 2018. Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model S, and then followed by a 2012 G-Class. Oh my gosh, and then followed by even more Teslas, a Model 3, a Y, and a 3, and then a Benz. So I guess if you're in the Salt Lake City, you definitely want to go with something that's a little bit higher end. Let's see what else is close by. Let's look at Vegas, since that is just down the way. Let's take a look and see what is showing up in Vegas, which is a big market for sure. All right, so we have a Honda Civic, and a Tesla Model S 2018. So Tesla coming up again at the top, a Hyundai Sonata, and then there's another Tesla Model X 2017. So when they keep showing up like that, you know it's not just an anomaly. They are definitely ranking really high. So it's like almost in every row, you're seeing a Tesla show up, literally in every row. Model X, Model 3, how crazy. Okay, so let's see, where else have I been? Let's take a look at Denver. That's another major one. I know there's a lot of view host out there. Sorry. Should probably learn how to type. All right, let's look at Denver International. I have rented a Turo car there. Let's see, Denver, Honda Civic 2016. So that shows up again. And then followed by more Teslas, Model 3, Model 3, Model 3, Tesla Model X 2016, Model 3 2018, Model 3 2020. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how many there are. Model Y, Model 3, Model 3. I mean, good for Elon, definitely making a difference with EV vehicles, and Turo definitely showcasing electric cars. Okay, let's move a little bit more towards the east. So let's go to Miami, another major Turo market, which is very popular and pretty deluxe. And so this is interesting. This must all obviously be the same host, and it looks like they have all of their Model 3s, all 2021 models, and they're coded. So I guess they have a whole bunch of them, but that's crazy. Top 5 is Model 3, and as you go down, again, you're seeing these Teslas pop up in every line. Model X, Model 3. So it looks like Model 3 seems to be the most common one, but if you have a Tesla, you're going to be ranking. So let me look at Orlando, another major city in Florida. So let's see what people in Orlando are up to. This is how I like to do market research. I don't nearly look at other states often enough, but you really should, because they'll tell you a story. So look at Orlando. Top 2 cars are Teslas, a Model 3 and a Model S. But look at this. The Model 3 is priced higher than the Model S, even though the Model S is typically considered the more luxurious model. And they're getting trips. So this one has 32 trips. This one has 56 trips, both all-star hosts. Don't know if it's the same person, but that's crazy. This is also going to help you determine what the market for a certain car looks like. So let's look at Newark. I have flown into New Jersey before, and I know that that's another major hub, especially since Turo hasn't been around in New York City for a while. BMW i8 would love to rent this car. Tesla Model 3 2020 again in second place, and then again in fourth, and again seeing it in every row. That is just so insane. I mean, I see why there's a lot of Tesla Model 3s on the platform because they're so affordable. So many people ordered them. But the crazy thing is that if you look close enough, 204 trips on a 2018 Model 3. That is a lot of trips. For those of you that are newer to a platform and you can't determine if that's a lot of trips or not, that's a lot of trips for only being on the platform. So let's say tops 3 years, and last year being 2020 and everything that came along with it, with business being on the slower side of things, that is a lot of trips for a Model 3. This Tesla Model 3, again, 2018, 120 trips. That's a lot. And their prices are high. These are really great day rates for these cars. 145. How crazy, 133. So oftentimes people think that in order to survive in the market that you need to drop your rates. But if you actually really want to build a market and you want to earn more money, you need to keep your rates higher. If everyone kept their rates higher, you would actually make more money, not less. And I wish everyone knew that, because then you can really sustain a market over the long run and end up making more money, and everyone would make more money. So let me do one last market, which is Connecticut. I know that's another popular one. Let's see what's going on in Connecticut. As soon as this loads. Okay, so this one looks a little different. Jaguar XC 2018, 78 trips. That's pretty good. Mercedes-Benz GL 2014, 6 trips. Let's see, a Toyota Sienna. Tesla Model X 2021. How funny. Hi, Antoine. This is a member of the Saimah's Experience group. That's so cool. See, this just kind of goes to show you that Teslas are ranking really well, because I know Antoine just got this car and listed it, and he already has 1 trip and at a high day rate, 184 per day. That's a great rate on this car, and he's ranking already in a general Connecticut search. I mean, that is a really great indication that apparently Teslas are getting a lot of love on the Turo platform. I mean, I don't know. I just looked at a bunch of markets. I didn't really see any other car that came close. It looks like in the top of the line cars, anything that's maybe like a Benz, a BMW, or a Porsche seems to be ranking high. And on the lower end, I think we saw Honda Civics and some Toyotas rank at the top as well. So very interesting. Wow. Well, that was super interesting. I mean, I've always known that Teslas were really popular, especially in my market, in the LA Orange County market, but it's also kind of like the home of Tesla. But I never knew that they were that highly ranked across the board. I mean, I went through a bunch of markets. It's crazy. I really had no idea that they were that popular. So I'm actually pretty blown away by that little experiment. And I'm really curious to know, what do you guys think it is? Why are Teslas ranked so high on the Turo search algorithm? And in every single market, that was the only consistent car that we saw across the board. Is it because Turo sees a higher reward to risk on that? Is it because they see a lower claims risk on that? Is it just because there are that many Teslas out there, that many people that want to drive Teslas in comparison to all these other makes and models that exist? I really don't know. So I'm really curious to know what you guys think about that. As I went back to look at the search screen share that I did, I noticed that on the homepage of Turo search, if you look at the background photo, there is actually a Tesla Model S there. It's kind of small, but if you look closely, you'll notice that it's a Tesla Model S. So I don't know if that means anything or not, but I just found that that was interesting. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really interested in reading the comments on this video, so I'll definitely be in the comments section later. Thanks for watching, guys.